This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, everyone. It's Jody with Wellspring Solutions. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be talking about the power of gratitude. And gratitude is just taking some time to think about what you are thankful for. What are the positive things that are in your life? It doesn't mean that we are going to ignore or deny negative thoughts or feelings, but we're going to do our best to make the best of a situation. And while caring for someone with a chronic illness, and it can certainly take its toll day in and day out, it's just so important for your well being to be mindful of what you're thankful for, that there is goodness all around, even in the most stressful of times. So let's go ahead and talk about Robert Emmons. He is a professor of psychology at UC Davis and is the leading scientific expert on this topic of gratitude. He's conducted multiple studies on the link between gratitude and well being and has certainly found that. His research confirms that gratitude is strongly associated with happiness. He is a founding editor in chief of the Journal of Positive Psychology. He's an author of many books on this subject. So, if you have interest in learning more about the science of gratitude, please look him up. He's quoted saying, the practice of gratitude can have dramatic and lasting effects in a person's life. So, let's go ahead and see what these effects are. So, in general, as a whole, gratitude helps people improve their health, deal with stressful times, build upon and improve stronger relationships. So, again, it can increase happiness, lower stress levels, and boost your immune system. Studies show that making a habit of noticing what's going well in your life could have these health benefits. For example, one study found gratitude was linked to fewer signs of heart disease. Positive emotions like gratitude activate the relaxation response. So it just makes sense. Gratitude has been shown to reduce the time needed to fall asleep and to increase sleep quality and the duration of our sleep. Gratitude helps us notice the positive, which helps to develop good feelings about ourselves and to have a better outlook on life in general. And demonstrating gratitude to others makes them feel good, makes us feel good, and makes the relationship better. Communicating gratitude often makes it more likely that we'll work through problems and concerns we might have with one another, with family, with friends, which will further strengthen our relationships. Gratitude is strongly related to optimism. I did a video on practicing positive self-talk, which is what we say to ourselves each day, and self-talk influences the way we see ourselves and the world around us. So an optimist practices positive thinking and positive self-talk, which is no charge to do. It's free and it can reduce stress just like gratitude can. So again, it doesn't mean we're denying our negative thoughts. It just means we're going to try and put things into perspective, and it lends itself to a more positive attitude. While caregiving, having an optimistic attitude can help when faced with very difficult decisions, when adjusting to unexpected changes in our loved one's routine, in their personality, in their abilities. Thinking about what you're grateful for just lends itself to a positive attitude and puts things into perspective. When your state of mind is generally optimistic, you're just better able to handle everyday stress in a more helpful way. So let's talk about some ways to get started. How do we practice gratitude? Well, number one, you can bring gratitude into your daily routine. Let's say in the morning, for example, before or after getting dressed, think about 3 things that you're grateful for. This can help put you in a positive frame of mind, starting the day off with optimism instead of worrying about what challenges might lie ahead. Number 2, you might think about keeping a journal. And you might want to set up a system you're comfortable with, which will make you more inclined to stick with it. You might decide that you will reflect at the end of the day and journal 3 things that you are grateful for. Or you might opt to list them on your phone in the notes section. You might think that it's better for you to jot them down as they happen. So just do what's best for you. Some people have a gratitude bowl where everyone in the house jots down things they're grateful for on a slip of paper and places them in a bowl. You might decide to read a few each day when you're together, and then you can all be thinking about what you're grateful for. Saying thank you is the most obvious way to express gratitude. A simple act of writing a note of thanks or a letter will help you reflect on feelings of appreciation. And again, it makes you feel good and it makes the recipient feel good. You might want to meditate and use meditation as an opportunity to practice gratitude. You can take a few minutes each day to close your eyes, to breathe in and out slowly, and focus your mind on positive thoughts. Making a collage of things you're grateful for. You might decide to gather some pictures. Maybe you find pictures of nature or items, people, just things that you are grateful for, and just the act of putting those together and being able to look at that on a daily basis will make you feel good. And if you're having trouble, you might want to just ask some questions to fuel your gratitude, to inspire you. Maybe you can think about what made me smile today? Did somebody make me laugh? Was someone helpful to me recently? Did I help someone else? Am I healthy despite the stress that I'm feeling, the stress of caregiving? Is my loved one healthy despite the stress? What or who gives me comfort each day? Those are things that you can think about to fuel your gratitude. If you think about it, it's difficult to feel depressed and to feel unhappy when you feel gratitude. So I hope you'll consider putting gratitude into practice as part of everyday life. So now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Wellspring Solutions and our services that we offer caregivers and older adults in Guilford County. When we're operating on a normal basis, we offer memory screenings and memory fitness classes. So if you're concerned about your memory or just want to learn tips to enhance your memory, we offer those. Dementia Dialogues is a series of classes where we talk about best practices on how to communicate with folks in the community who have dementia. The Memory Care Center and Connections. Those are places where our members have access to socialization and engagement and care, while the caregiver gets peace of mind that their loved one is in a safe place and they get much needed respite. Caregiver education and support programming. We offer home care, and we do have our navigator, Nicole, who can help you if you're not sure what services best meet your needs. So please go ahead and give us a call or look us up on the internet at well-springsolutions.org. And lastly, caregiver support from Wellspring Solutions is through the National Family Caregiver Support Program of the Older Americans Act, which requires that we give you an opportunity to contribute to the cost of our programming. Please know that it is completely voluntary and just expands our programs to additional caregivers in the community. If you would like to make a contribution to Wellspring Solutions, please follow here. You can send them. If you have any questions, you can call Kathy. And thanks again so much for watching, and please be in touch and just think about what you are grateful for and how you can put a gratitude practice into your everyday life.